Y'all see that freaking gator? Where did he go? Oh shit, he got in the truck. Oh my goodness. A gator is in. I'm just messing with y'all. There is gator in the truck though. Hold on, let me close my door because it's hot. I am coming to you all from hot Atlanta. That's right, I'm in Georgia. But there's really not too much going on. I'm at the Atlanta yard and I think I just saw a tumbleweed blow by. There's not a lot going on. And I'm not sure what's going on with dispatch either. I'm supposed to have a load here because I just dropped one here I brought from Texas that I'm taking to Charleston. And I got 2 hours of clock left. I want to get my ass out of Atlanta 4 in the morning. But that hadn't happened yet. And they won't answer the phone. The good news is I'm kind of hungry. And I drove through Louisiana the other day, right? And I went to Walmart. Not my favorite place, but it's pretty convenient. And I got this. So it was not a complete and total clickbait thumbnail. True, there is not an alligator in the truck. But I do have alligator here, and I tried it last night. I cooked it in my air fryer, and it's pretty freaking good. But we are almost 2 minutes in. Now we got a thumbs up. It's showing me there's nobody here. Like I'm sitting here talking to my iPad or talking to myself with nobody on. But now there is. So who are you? I'm thinking about getting contacts sometime soon so I don't have to put glasses on to see. What's up, Scooter? Y'all missed my funny little intro. I was pretending I was chasing an alligator outside of the truck, but that was bullshit. And for those of you guys that missed it, we are going to be cooking some alligator. That's right. Get excited about gator, and we're going to do it in the truck. And it's really easy. Well, that is as long as you've got one of these. This is the air fryer. This was a Christmas gift from my mother this past Christmas. And boy, have I used it, and I love it. Now, this is raw gator. This is not pre-cooked gator. It's farm-raised gator, so it didn't come out of the swamp, I don't guess, but it did come from Louisiana. This was a pound of gator nugget, raw gator nugget that's lightly breaded. Then we're going to cook in the air fryer and put some Cajun seasoning and some, hell, why not Tabasco? That's made in Louisiana. And they turn out really good. Here's the thing, though. You don't want to eat raw alligator. Like chicken, we're going to be using a meat thermometer. It has to get to 165 degrees to be done. Gator is 185 degrees. Some of the ones I cooked last night, it got to like 190 and 200 degrees. But it's done. So, what we're doing is heating the air fryer up. I've got it set on 400 degrees. And I don't really need to put any oil or anything like that on there because, well, there's probably already a little bit. Well, actually, I did clean it yesterday, but there's still enough. And we're going to cook it up. It'll take about 13 minutes. So, what's up with all you guys? Happy Sunday. Hope everyone's having a good weekend, getting some time off, resting up, recharging the batteries, spending time with family or friends. I'm not really doing any of the above. I guess I will rest later. But while we're waiting that to heat up, and we're going to cook some gator, if you guys are looking for a new TV show to watch, because you've been binge watching something, or you made it to the end, and there's no more seasons. If you're looking for a new show, man, I found one I really like. It's called All American. And I was going to do a live video. I mean, not a live video. I'm doing a live video. I was going to do an edited video with this guy right here and edit it and all that. And every time I start thinking and planning, like, man, I ain't got time to do all that. But I hadn't talked to you guys in a couple of weeks now or better, so I thought I'd do a live one and we'd cook some gator up and catch up a little bit and see what's going on. I do have some bad news too. Well, it ain't good news, but it ain't horrible. All right, this should be enough. There's only me eating. If any of y'all are anywhere near Ellenwood and want some alligator or some coffee, I can hook you up, and I wouldn't mind the company because I've kind of got the place. I don't quite have it to myself. There's a security guard in there, but what we're gonna do? I needed a bigger hole. That's what she said, right? Come on out, you bugs. Okay, that should be enough gator. And we'll have gator for tomorrow too, right? Who all has had alligator before? I've had alligator bites. These that came from Walmart, which they were in like the seafood section. I've never noticed it in other Walmarts outside of Louisiana. I'll have to check next time. But it was in the freezer section, you know, in the aisles. It was like where fish and shrimp and that kind of stuff was. They had alligator. So check your Walmart, and I'm going to prove it to you on this video if you make it to the end. Air fryer does a pretty freaking good job with gator. You do. You just need to let it get to at least 185 degrees. Now, you may not have this, and we can't really even tell what I've got. Well, why is the label rubbed off of this thing? It used to say Porky's on here because I got it from one of these Cajun meat places in Louisiana. This, I believe, yeah, it came from Porky's. So that's the one on I-12 outside of Baton Rouge, exit 22. But after it's done cooking, we're going to sprinkle some of this stuff on there. Yes, sir. And then just before we eat, we're going to sprinkle some of this on there, a little Tabasco. In the past, I would get cocktail ketchup and add horseradish or, you know, mainly cocktail sauce is what I like. But not that I don't have any ketchup or any sauces and I'm absolutely sugar free, because that is not true. It's not. In fact, this was full yesterday. I hadn't had any today, but I had quite my share yesterday. So I still do have sugar, but I definitely try to limit it and not go crazy with it. And if you want to know why, um, I don't know, you can ask me in the comments, which that's what I'm going to go to now. We got 14 of you in here. 10 of you has thrown the thumbs up. That's a pretty good ratio. I appreciate it, guys. And let's see, we got Scooter Moon Pies done joined us. What's up, Moony Moon? How you been, man? It's been a while. Catch us up. Better take a shotgun outside and take care of business. You must have came in when I was chasing my pretend gator around. CG Trucker says he's at Prime Incorporated now. I tell you, a lot of truck drivers have been with Prime, started with Prime, and became an owner operator with Prime. I don't have any experience with Prime personally, but I know a lot of people have. And congratulations, hope it goes good. I have had it several times and love it. I do too. Frog legs are excellent also. They are. Well, Kenton, I'm loving the channel. What do you love about it, man? I ain't been doing much of nothing lately. And guys, it ain't because I don't care or I don't know. I done got burnt out on filming. It would seem that way because I hadn't been doing anything like that. I've been wanting to, man. I think about it all the time. I got my drone in the freaking bag back there, and I'm set up and ready to go. But I've got my big goals of transition in my mind and a lot of financial goals, and I can't mess around out here. But, you know, that's kind of excuse. I could put some short content together. I don't know. You guys make me feel like it would be appreciated or something, and maybe I will because I've been thinking about it. And I've got this iPad I can edit on now. It's a little awkward, so I'm having to learn new software compared to the stuff I'm used to on my laptop. And all I'm gonna do is just shake it around every now and then, cause if you don't, it will kind of not like get stuck like crazy, like glue at the bottom, but it will kind of stick and take your breading off if you don't shake it up every now and then. So we're going to do that. I'm not going to talk about my whole transitional plans because it's not completely crystal clear. But the first step of it was getting my drone license. For you guys that don't know, that's what's called a Part 107 FAA, like Federal Aviation Association. I think it's association is what that other A is for, or alliance maybe, because they stick together with some of their crazy charts and Zulu time and all of that, latitude, longitude, and it's a lot of stuff, man. It is, and but I bought a new iPad and I created some study material, was doing practice tests, and I scheduled it. Ended up having to take an extra day off to schedule it, and damn it, guys, I came up short. You got to score at least a 70% to pass. I missed it. I scored a 67. And I knew where I went wrong. I was not versed enough on sectional charts. That's airplane map reading, and it's hard to see. But like when I took the test, and it was one of these, testing center kind of things, they give you a workbook that's full of all these maps and things like that, that I've heard you can't order a copy of it online, which I did not at the time, but I have now because that was a missing link. On my practice test, it'd be like, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 questions on sectional charts and that kind of stuff. Jeez Louise. Now, it's a question bank of like 260 questions from what I hear, and you get 60 of them. And then there's like 5 extra that they throw in there at the beginning. But anyway, there's like 60 of them. But I would get like 5 or 6 sectional chart kind of questions on my practice test. Man, I got like 12 in a row after about question 15. I know it was over 20 questions based on that, and I came up a little short. So I am not a licensed commercial drone pilot at time of this recording. But by August, I will, because I've ordered that workbook, and it comes in the mail tomorrow. I get back sometime Tuesday, I guess, because I got a little doctor's appointment Wednesday. So I'll take Wednesday off, and I probably won't take too much over that. But I do have to run by the house, relax a little bit after my doctor's appointment, and pick up that workbook so I can start studying again. But I have not even watched a drone video since I failed that. It was, I ain't going to say it was heartbreaking, but it damn sure was disappointing. It was. Because that ain't the only test I got to take. That's just the first one. But here we go. I don't think that's quite ready. But if you've never had gator meat, you're getting ready to see it. And let me just give you a heads up. It's pretty. It is. It's pretty meat. It's white. I don't know if there's dark meat at, I don't know, certain parts of the alligator. But the parts I had last night, which these are just little pieces of gator, it was white meat. I'm hoping my audio's okay and it's picking up from these AirPods. It says on my screen it is. Hey, if anybody, some of you other streamers like Lone Wolf and um, some of you others, I'm just doing it through regular YouTube, which is a little limiting. It is, because I don't know how to bring anybody else in here. And that's something I've wanted to do for a while, is have like FaceTime or Zoom time conversations with somebody and then share it. It don't necessarily have to be live, but I guess that could be fun too. It'll be easier. It'll save me the editing time. But speaking of time, it's time to check our gator, people. All right, here she is, the air fryer. And we will stick it in. That's working its way to, y'all can't see that, can you? Okay, that's 187. Hmm. I guess we're good, guys. There's our gator. So it's got a little crispiness to it. Could cook these a little longer, but I have reached the temperature. Man, these things are hot. I have reached the temperature that the instructions said. To reach this temperature, or you're going to be sick if you go munching on this gator raw. So I'm learning to get my angles right with this new iPad, y'all. I appreciate your there we go. That looks pretty good, don't it? All right, we're gonna put a little Cajun, little Cajun, little Cajun seasoning. Yeah. Then we're gonna put a little Tabasco. Anybody know where Tabasco comes from? Anyone? It says it on the label, I think. But my label is about to wear off. But this comes from Louisiana. There used to be a sign on I-10 about Tabasco. Anybody want to take a guess where Texas Pete comes from? Anyone? It's not an easy question. It ain't Texas like you think it would be, freaking Texas Pete. But nah, Texas Pete comes from somewhere else. Let's check the comments. If I missed anything since last time, GW Bowles is asking if I'm in Texas. Not anymore. Let's see. I was yesterday. I was in Laredo yesterday. Look out, man! What's going on, brother? How you been? How's the show been? We'll have to catch up sometime. I'm in a little better mood than I was last time I talked to you. My damn dog had just died. It was just kind of a sad time in life, Truckerjim. But it could be sadder, I reckon. Justin's over in Dallas, Texas, driving the Sprinter van. Am I getting my air license? Yes, I am, but I don't have them now. I failed. I came up short. I was unsuccessful on the Part 102. Part 107, I'm sorry. Pretty difficult test. And I've taken insurance exams and security exams and things before. This was a tough one. The map reading and all this pilot stuff you got to know. But I'm glad I'm doing it because I'm learning a lot. And I will pass it next time. I missed 2 questions, too many out of the 60 questions. Scored a 67. Okay, Gator, roadkill. No, it wasn't roadkill. Came from Walmart. Big Bear. And CG Trucker knows where Texas Pete's from. Winston-Salem. Same place, I guess. Winston and Salem cigarettes come from. Funny story about Winston-Salem. I used to be with a couple of different sales companies. And I don't know I think this was maybe in the early DS Max days and I was selling products. I don't think I'd gotten the advertising division yet. But anyway, I was working Winston-Salem and within the grocery store, like Bilo or something like that. And I noticed there was people walking around the damn grocery store smoking cigarettes. Like on their eye, had a cigarette in their hand, just ashing in the floor in the buggy or whatever. They're going through the freaking grocery store. And this wasn't in the 70s. This was in the latter part of the 90s in Winston-Salem anyway. Back when restaurants still had like a smoking section or whatever. But the one that really stood out to me was when I went by a dentist office. Yeah. There's people smoking in the dentist office in Winston-Salem, and they had ashtrays on the corners of the benches and stuff. So, people wouldn't have to ash on the floor at the dentist office. It's a professional place. Swear to God, I'm not making that up at all. But let's try this Gator now that it's cooled down. These are Gator nuggets, came from Walmart, a little over $13 for a pound of Gator meat. Look at that. Let's try another one. But with the Cajun seasoning, the Tabasco is pretty freaking good, guys. Gator. In the truck. Made with the air fryer. And what'd that take? Like 13 minutes? Pretty good stuff. But everybody, thanks for tuning in. I don't want to have this video going on for like, an hour or anything like that. Yeah, but if I don't know, you want to share any love with me, tell me what you think. Go ahead. I'll check the comments. And I'm getting to the point. Well, we'll get into that next time. But let me know if you like the videos. Keep coming, because I know I've been a little slack lately. But the Gator is good, and I'll see you next time. Till then, be safe out there and keep on trucking.